For 30 years, we were told a comforting story, a lie, that the worst wars were behind us, that global trade made conflict irrational, that the world had learned its lessons. Political scientists even gave this era a name, the Long Peace. But between 2016 and 2026, that story collapsed. This wasn't the end of war, it was the beginning of something far more unstable. So why did it all fall apart? Because war became cheap. In the old days, you needed $1 billion air force to take over a country. Now, you just need a credit card and a Wi-Fi connection. In 2020, during the Nagorno-Karabakh war, drones costing around $20,000 destroyed tanks worth millions in seconds. When war becomes affordable, it stops being rare, and suddenly every regional power starts calculating how much violence it can get away with. Between 2016 and 2026, war didn't return all at once. It spread across continents, across borders, across civilian lives. In Syria, a civil war became a global battleground involving the United States, Russia, Israel, Iran, and Turkey. In Ukraine, Russia shattered Europe's post-war peace, launching the largest interstate war on the continent since World War II. In Palestine, Israel's relentless war on Gaza has resulted in civilian casualties reaching catastrophic levels. Backed militarily and diplomatically by the United States, entire neighborhoods were razed, women and children massacred, and where hospitals, schools, and refugee camps became frontlines. In Nagorno-Karabakh, Azerbaijan used drones and precision strikes to decisively defeat Armenia, showing how cheap technology could overwhelm traditional armies. In Sudan, rival generals plunged the country into chaos, triggering one of the worst humanitarian crises on earth. In Ethiopia, a brutal internet war killed hundreds of thousands. Different wars, different excuses, but the same pattern. The United States armed allies and chose sides. Europe followed, reactive, divided, and dependent. Russia used force when it benefited them. China expanded power quietly, avoiding war while preparing for it. And Israel operated with near total impunity. This wasn't a breakdown of the system. This was the system, working as designed. But the scariest part? You're in the war right now and you don't even know it. Between 2016 and 2026, the front line moved into your phone. Cyberwarfare and TikTok propaganda became just as important as missiles. If you can make an enemy's population hate each other, you don't even need to fire a shot. For the first time, wars were fought simultaneously on land, online, and in the global information space. Speed mattered more than size. Narratives mattered as much as territory. The war of this decade displaced over 100 million people. It resulted in over 1 million casualties. Most victims weren't soldiers, they were civilians. Wars no longer end when fighting stops. They echo through migration, hunger, and instability. 2016 to 2026 wasn't just a violent decade, it was a turning point, a moment when war became normal again. The long peace is over. We now live in a world where the next conflict isn't years away. It's one headline, one miscalculation, one notification away. Stay away.